Hello everyone and welcome to another Elliott Wave Forecast educational video. This time around we're going to take a look to an ending diagonal. An ending diagonal is one of the kind structure within the Elliott Wave. Why? Because it's a combination of both patterns within the Elliott Wave. In Elliott Wave you identify the move in two types of patterns, either a modus wave or a correction. Ending diagonal has the best of the both worlds. An ending diagonal happens when the market has moved too far, too fast. In other words, if you see an impulse that have traveled a lot in a new trend or within the trend, most of the time that impulse ended with the ending diagonal. And the ending diagonal is an structure that takes the form of a 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. In other words, 5 sequence of 3 waves together. Now, let's take a look here how the ending diagonal looks like. In a regular impulse in Elliott Wave, you got a sequence of 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. When every modus wave right here or every impulse have a subdivision of 5 waves within. In an ending diagonal, it's totally different. You're gonna see that it goes. You got the same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swings, but every subdivision is a 3 waves. In other words, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. There is no 5-wave move within the ending diagonal. Alright, that's one of the more typical characteristic of an ending diagonal. Sometimes appears in a way of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but like this one, that the wave 4 overlaps the wave 1. Now, another characteristic of the ending diagonal is that the price moves within 2 trend lines. And then you're gonna see that there is a trend line that is making resistance to the upside and a trend line that is creating support. That's gonna make the case for 2 types of diagonals. You have the contracting diagonal and the standing diagonal. How do you know which one it is? Very simple. You have that in the contracted diagonal, the wave 4 is more in time and price than the wave 2. That's what becomes contracting. In the expanded diagonal, you're gonna see that it's inverse. In other words, the wave 4 is bigger in price than the wave 2, and that creates an expanding diagonal. The most popular or the more that you see most around the market is the contracting one. The ending diagonal always should end at least around the 1.236% of a previous inverse Fibo of the wave 4 that we're showing here on the chart. And also the ending diagonal have a characteristic within when each wave is, like we say right here, is a subdivision of 3 waves, like we see here. A, B, C, that's 1, A, B, C, that's 2, A, B, C, that's 3, A, B, C, that's 4, and it looks like we got A, B, and we're gonna see a C wave ending around 139.7. This is the euro in the proposal ending diagonal on current price. Another characteristic of the ending diagonal that made the difference with the regular impulse is that, as you guys know, in the regular impulse, wave 4 should not overlap wave 1. In the ending diagonal, wave 4 needs to overlap wave 1. And the last one is diagonals make truncation. In other words, in diagonal, the last leg of the proposal wave 5 sometimes do not surpass the top of the previous wave 3. That's called a truncation within the diagonal. And last, when the downside diagonal in a bullish ending diagonal is taken, that means that a huge move is coming to the end, because that's typical. The market is being holding the price, waiting for an event on some type of news, and then when the disappointment, it creates the downside strong. That's an ending diagonal, guys. Overall, I hope you guys understand it. Any question, let us know and we'll explain a little more. Thank you.